Hello, guys. Welcome back to the Today's Diary podcast. I'm one of your hosts for today. My name is Brandon, and in the studio, you've got Zena
Hello.
and you've got Ayo at the background, as usual. Without wasting much time, we'll dive into our Did You
No.
Know?
Let me go first because I have something interesting. So, did you know that just wearing an earphone for up to 1 hour, approximately, you stand a chance of getting up to 700 bacteria in your ears?
Come again.
Because you always wear earphones, isn't it? So, wearing an earphone for up to an hour can lead to up to 700 bacteria into your ears. So can lead up to 700 bacteria into your ears. Oh, you took it out. Good.
Oh, so you're so she was actually looking at my ears. Oh dear Lord! Oh dear Lord! I didn't know you saw it in
I
there.
saw it.
Oh God.
Yep.
Well,
What did you learn?
that's intense. I didn't know that part.
Mhm.
Anyway, let me go to mine straight away. It's actually it maybe something that a lot of people might not be aware of, but I wasn't. That the Spanish national anthem has got no official lyrics.
What do you mean it has no official lyrics?
How you have O Cameroon, thou cradle of
So
Africa.
what do they do? They
You
sing something
it's
else
got
every time.
nothing, no official lyrics. I bet you've got an official sound.
Oh. So what did
You have countries like Kosovo, Bosnia and Herzegovina that have
so
similar.
you just have the sound.
You have
So
an
the
official
anthem
sound.
is a sound.
Yes.
Not wow. I wonder what the meaning of that sound is.
Yes. So this is it the Maca or the Macha Real? If please pardon me if I'm pronouncing it wrongly. The Spanish people, please do help us in that regard.
Okay.
So yeah, or if just shed more light, for those in Spain and other Spanish speaking countries, please shed more light on this. We'll really appreciate it for you to educate us more. These are those things we find research on. Yep.
Well, on today's diary, we are bringing you a story of a young lady who was cast out of South Africa and then called to by Nigerian officials to participate in their Miss Universe, and she won. So this is no other than, should I call her Miss Adetshina?
Yes, miss.
Good, Miss Adetshina. So she went in for the South African beauty pageant, and she was later on this. No, she pulled out because when she got to the point of, I think, one of the finalists, they started bringing her all sorts of, I would say, allegations at the
Yes.
time. Yeah. Questioning her identity until she had to pull out of the race. Luckily for her, Nigerians invited her to participate in Miss Universe Nigeria, which she won. Really good. But so we are bringing you that story. We'll give you a little backstory and then we'll update you on what is happening now.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. So apparently, Mr. Sina had gone in for Miss Universe South Africa, and she was the runner-up, and she was just about to win. Like, it was just the two of them competing. At this stage, the South Africa started doing research. The people of South Africa started doing research on her background to try and know exactly what is wrong with her. Like, who are you? Where did you
Digging
come
dirt,
from? Digging all
basically.
sort of dirt, like going everywhere. So those she officially she said her background was from she was born in Soweto and Rosti in Cape Town. But the people had to go out and start looking for author out there to see if this was actually true. And they decided that, oh, this is not right, that her father is from Nigeria and her mother is from Mozambique, that her mother has ties from Mozambique. So though she's South African, but she was originally from Mozambique. So they started going back to dig about her past, her parents' past, going to dig and saying that, oh, she's not originally Nigerian. And from there, they started attacking her family, attacking, everybody that is related to her. You can imagine at this point in the competition that you're trying to, compete and try to win, knowing that you're representing South Africa, your nation, and you have people that you're supposed to be representing coming at you from that particular angle. So, for the sake of her family and everybody involved, she had to withdraw from everything. And that was where everything started. This is just a couple of months ago that
Yeah.
that this happened. It's not something that is in the 1950s. No, this is in modern time. This is 2024.
But South Africans are known for that.
Yeah, this
I would
is not the
say,
first time.
funny enough, it's an African country, but it is, when they talk about the being very, I would say, racist even to the black.
Yes, South Africa
Which-
is a country.
Yeah, is that country, which is very shameful.
Yeah.
Very, very shameful, because lots of black people in South Africa from different African countries are experiencing very harsh treatments from South Africans. They are being beaten even.
Yes.
Like the same things we as blacks will experience in Europe, and you're bitter
different places.
about it.
Yep.
Like they experience that in South Africa. It is bad. And this is not the first time it's happening with, I think I read that in 2023, last year as well, one of the beauty pageants was had to withdraw in the rounds of 16 because
I think her name is Melissa something. Melissa.
Yeah, Melissa, is it Muli or something like that? Because her mom was South African, but her dad was from Uganda. And they started the same thing. You're not South African enough. You're not this. Like, you get it?
Yes.
So it's something that they are very fond of, which makes me wonder, like, obviously for you to enter into this competition, there's usually background checks, like you
Rules
need
and
to
regulations.
you need to meet some criteria, right? So what are the checks that they do to get you onto these competitions? If it's not good enough, then there's a problem with the system. And if it's good enough, why would they let people coming up later in the competition and accusing people, bringing people mental breakdowns, and you know,
dashing their hopes away?
If it's like they accept you into the competition to add to the number and make it all good, and as soon as they see that you can become a winner, then they start looking for every reason why you should not, like why you should drop out.
I think it's also related to inferiority complex. You know, this thing is not coming from strange people. It's coming from the young women. Most of the men don't really care, to be honest. But it comes to the particular part. I think comes from the young women. It has something to do with inferiority complex because, mind you, most of this thing that is coming, like what is happening to Chidimma right now, Adetshina, it will come because the South Africans have been at the back of Nigerians for this period, blaming them for spoiling their country, blaming them for taking their women, blaming them for selling so many, owning all the shops, all their houses. If you guys are in your country and you're lazy, and people are out hustling
like
you,
the native South Africans are lazy,
and people are out hustling you in your own country, it is your responsibility to pick up a stick. If you guys, you always want if you want your government to spoon feed you, and other people come to your country, see opportunity in your own country where you don't see it, and they come there to hustle, and then somewhere down the line, you want to blame them for out hustling you. You're the reason to be blamed. This is not to say that we are here to support if someone is doing illegal business or not, and we are trying to support that. No. But you know the people that are genuinely having their shops, and you guys will go there with your machetes
in your country,
and you go there to harm them, burn their shops, raid them. That's because you're lazy, you're jealous, and you saw that they were building something you could not, and you said to do that. Same like this young lady that you guys they are bashing right now. Yeah. That is what is happening to her. Because she was just about winning something really huge, and some people that find it like, oh, how come? Why you? What is the beauty standard?
Okay for her
this
to
Nigerian
get into the
girl.
competition. It was okay for her to participate right to the end or nearly end, and then they just look for a way to chase her out. Did you even know they called foreigners in South Africa? They call them, is it gwere gwere?
Gwere. Can you imagine?
You're in Africa, like.
The same thing. Imagine that the history of South Africa has been built on apartheid. You guys really saying that, oh, you suffered this in the hands of white people, you did this, you did that, and you have the audacity and the guts to look at the other people and call them gwere. When your brothers are also in different African countries.
Are you guys off? Nigeria was one of the countries that really supported South Africa during the apartheid.
Yeah, actually, Nigerians load you guys soldiers some money.
Where is all this hate coming from?
What is your problem exactly? Yeah. Why do you treat other Africans like that? The funny part is that even in the country, they still have standards of black.
Yes.
You have standards of black.
You have neighborhoods in South Africa where you as a foreigner, they won't even allow you into those communities to buy a house.
Can you imagine?
Is that bad? Like exactly what we go through here in Europe.
I don't even want to go out. There's some certain things that one can understand, but what is the color of your problem exactly? Well, how bad does a jealousy have to be for you to be able to do such things to people? You guys are just, it's a disgrace that it is South Africa, it's in your name, Africa, that is doing this to Ugandans, to Nigerians. Where do you want to head to? What about your brothers and sisters in other countries? What happens to them exactly?
It did not end there anyways. So now, this Miss Adetshina, she's gone to Mexico to represent, of course, she's Miss Universe Nigeria.
Yeah,
So they are all going to Mexico, including the winner of Miss Universe South Africa and other countries. So they are in Mexico now to crown like the top Miss Universe, right? And that will be coming up on the 16th of November. They are there, and a group of South Africans have teamed up, sent a letter to the host of this competition in Mexico to tell them how Miss Adetshina is, I would say, a disgrace, will be a disgrace to the body, to the Miss Universe, if they allow her to compete, because her identity cannot be trusted, is not legit, she needs to be investigated, she needs to be punished. Even if all these allegations were true, that her mom forged or stole identity for whatever reason, even if they were true, which they haven't even confirmed to be true, would they punish her? Would they punish her for the sins of her mom? Because they said this happened like decades ago when she was still an infant.
So I think they're saying, they're alleging,
yeah,
might have happened decades ago. No one is sure. There is no definitive, because, mind you, whatsoever thing they're saying they're banning, because now they've said they're banning her parents. They'll do this, they'll sue, they'll do that, and they withdraw her citizenship and
from South Africa, the travel documents and everything.
That's because they just have not responded to the government. Yeah. It's not because the government have caught them in anything yet.
That they should come and give the government a reason.
There's always
why
appeal.
They should remain South African. After this treatment, why would someone even...
There's always right of appeal. And even if the people of South Africa have decided that she is not a South African, she's not competing under the South African banner. So if you refuse her to being a South African, you cannot refuse her being a Nigerian. So it is really none of the South African business if she's competing under the Nigerian banner. So you have no right to be writing to say that she's a disgrace. But she might be a disgrace in your country. She's not a disgrace in Nigeria.
But you just mentioned something that you think they might be suffering from inferiority complex, but that will explain why they are also writing. Now she is one of the toughest competitors.
Yes.
They've seen the support that Nigerians have rallied against, have rallied for Miss Adetshina, and they are worried.
Yes.
Now they are worried. It will be a big disgrace for this Miss Adetshina to win like Miss Universe over them.
There are so many battles that women are fighting that such things should not have been a point for conversation in your arena. And it's a disgrace that the women of South Africa will sit to be doing this type of thing. Yeah. That's my own personal view. Let's just call a spade a spade. There are some spaces that when you get into in 2024, really? Are you guys for real? How bad does it have to be for you to be able to be doing that to someone else?
I watched one of her interviews and she was just crying that over the past few months, she's just been taking so much in, keeping so much emotions in, but she's really struggling, right? And it's understandable. Like, imagine the whole country coming after you like that. So she's just so appreciative of the support that she's been getting, and she just wants to live in the moment and enjoy this journey. And she's really hoping and relying on you all, your support, your vote. And she's planning to really start a very good foundation based on inclusivity instead of division. Like, just to really come together, fighting for one Africa. Really.
Yes, this is my question will be to the government of South Africa. Like, do you guys accept dual nationality? If you accept dual nationality, does that dual nationality, when someone has dual nationality, does it allow them to have access to everything within the country like the other citizens in the country? Or is it a certain privilege that goes to one type of citizen and a different privilege to another type of citizen? So put it out right in your constitution, put it out right in your public information so that the people know exactly what package they're getting. Don't try to make it in a way that it is blindfold like they are semi-citizens. You do this to the Chidimma, but you won't do it to Elon Musk based on his own nationality.
Yep.
Because you know exactly that that's someone you want to benefit from. You will
Trevor
not do
Noah
it.
as well.
You will not do it to Trevor Noah. Trevor Noah is there. His father is from Switzerland. But you guys not do it. You happily claim him because of who he is. He's light skin, isn't he?
Yep.
That's why you accept. You're already used to the fact of people of a lighter complexion to be dominant over you. You downlook the people of darker complexion. That is the inferiority complex that is coming towards you guys. This is the moment where I think I want to call the whole of Africa to rally behind Chidimma. It's not just a Nigerian thing. It's an African thing now.
Yep.
Because for me, the whole of Africa should make South Africa in particular understand this.
So you can.
They are not bigger than Africa.
I know the voting
It's
usually
just
happens
south of
on
it.
the Miss Universe. There's a Miss Universe app or the Miss Universe website.
Yes.
So you can just go there and give your vote.
Give your vote.
Even if
Give
it's
your
just
vote.
to prove a point.
This is to even if it's just to prove a point.
Yeah, let's be petty on this one.
For me, it's not about pettiness. It's just making people to understand that this is 2024 and we fought so hard to be united as Africans, such that South Africa will not be a thing that is going to divide us. If you guys want to create a division, you want to bring such problems, we will know how to stand together as Africans. So African is united. We are not going to be bashing our own people in public and saying that they are not us. This one is not this one. Then, because you guys are making money from your government is making money from all these passports they are doing. So when they offer these things, they should offer the people the rightful privilege that they are supposed to have. That comes with the citizenship. They should stop doing that type of thing. The government of South Africa also that is spearheading this is also a disgrace. It's also a disgrace because this thing is not just one person. 2023, the same thing happened.
They opened
when did they sit
file
up?
for investigation. They say they call it what? Ministry of Home Affairs.
Yeah.
Wasting resources to
on
investigate
things that do not matter.
I mean, if her mom did committed a crime years ago, it's okay to investigate, but to be gathering, I don't know if they are concerned or involved with the letter that they sent to Mexico. But I mean, this is like pushing it too far.
People of South Africa, is this another xenophobia that is coming?
Yep.
What exactly is happening? What exactly is happening with you guys? Over and over.
All right, guys.
When
Let's
does it
not
stop?
get Brandon too angry. Thank you all again for watching this episode. Keep coming.
Yeah.
Yep. Until we meet again.
Yep.
Peace.
Rally behind Chidimma. Going
Always.
for Chidimma.
16th of November.
Go and vote, please. Let Africa come together this time. Yep. Bye-bye. Ciao, ciao.